when I make music, I like music to be timeless. I don't make music for the time, you know. I like to think that in 10 years time someone can play that record and still feel the energy and the soul and the professionalism that's inside the composition. Really. So we're here today to talk about the first record off my Multiple of Six album called Wendo. It features the incredible vocals of Tina Ardor, and there's quite a unique story behind this one. So I've been sending Tina tracks for well over a year, and we was always trying to make something happen, whether it was an EP or a single, just get some vocals recorded and see where it was going to go from there. Unfortunately, we never quite sealed the deal, but we still kept in contact over social media. And then lo and behold, a year later, I had a booking come in to play Sounds of Africa Festival in Marrakesh. When this happened, I was talking with Chuku, and Chuku was like, I have some links into Nairobi, so maybe after Marrakesh we could go and do some shows in Kenya. I thought, this is absolutely epic, let's do it. Fuzak got in contact with us very fast, and he was sort of like, yeah, you guys, we'd love to have you come over, play at our festival and stay in Nairobi for some time and enjoy it here. I want to extend a massive thank you to all of the guys there, Dylan, Siraj Kenya and Fuzak. They treated us absolutely incredibly. And also a massive thank you to Siraj Kenya for offering us to use his studio for 1 week. He organised artists to come through to the studio, drummers, vocalists, guitarists, even one tribe that came through as a whole family, and we recorded a track together. It was just incredible, an experience that you just couldn't possibly describe to someone without being there. You know, it was very, very special to be in the heart of this musical culture and really understand how these incredible artists go about their everyday life, and how talented and incredibly professional they are when it comes to playing their instruments. So when I knew I was coming to Kenya, I messaged Tina and I was like, I'm in Nairobi. Here's a playlist of tracks. I'd love for you to come through the studio and let's do some recordings, some vocal recordings. She was very excited. She couldn't believe that I was actually there. And yeah, we made it happen. I did make, a mistake in sending her the playlist. There was one track in there that I wasn't actually meant to put in that playlist. And weirdly enough, that was the track that when she come to the studio, it was called Your Love at the time as an instrumental. And she was like, oh, I'd like to do something on Your Love. Well, I didn't know that I'd put it in the playlist, so I was a bit like, oh, that actually wasn't meant to be in there. And her reaction was, wow, if you don't want me to do something. I was like, no, it's epic that you picked this track. And I was very excited to see what she was going to do with it. So yeah, we set up the microphone, we done the vocals, and she just absolutely nailed it. So professional, so incredible. You hardly have to touch her voice, you know. It's just put her in a nice space with some reverb and just let her just talk to your soul, you know. I'd mixed Wendo so well. I believed it. Honestly, the mix down was just incredible. I was very, very proud of it. So it took me some time to really get the vocal where I wanted to help it sit in the track, and bring it to life, you know, really bring it to life, bring the track to life. And yeah, it took me a couple of weeks, I think, to do this. And once I got it, I was kind of so in love with the track. Still to this day, I mean, any artist will have their new track on repeat constantly, but that excitement kind of dies out after some time. I think Wendo is nearly 2 years old now, and still I am playing it 4, 5, 6 times a week. You know, I like to start my morning with it. On a Sunday, I like to play Sunday style music, what I call Sunday style music, and it's always there. It's always in my playlist. I can never stop playing it. And that love for the record has never ever died away. You know, it's something that's deep inside my soul that I feel it's very special. And I always talk about to my students and my family that when I make music, I like music to be timeless. I don't make music for the time, you know. I like to think that in 10 years time someone can play that record and still feel the energy and the soul and the professionalism that's inside the composition. And without doubt, I just know deep inside me that Wendo is a timeless track. I'll be able to play this song to my kids and they will be they will be excited about that track, I hope, as much as I was when I was making it, you know. So yeah, it was quite the roller coaster journey, going to Africa and working with Tina on this record. We actually did do 3 records. 22 is the other track that's on the album, and I won't say the title of the other one, but I'm sure Tina will be releasing that one soon as well. I think sometimes when you create music, you really need to get it out as fast as possible. But then other times, I think it's about the right time of releasing the record. And even though I have played this in club environments, I do play it in my sunset and sunrise sets. It always goes down really well. It's not a track that's going to make you go wild in the club. It's not a track banger, you know. It's a record. It's a real piece of music, and that is why I chose to have this on my album, because I thought it was just something that needed to come out at the right time, but also something that's going to last the test of time. So it was only right that this was going to be the first track that I was going to put on the record. I hope you enjoy Wendo. I hope you enjoy Multiple of 6. You can pre-save it on Spotify now and pre-order on all your digital distributors. Tina, you're incredible. Thank you so much for working with me on this, and I look forward to working with you in the future over and over again. You are absolutely the most professional female vocalist I have ever worked with. Peace and love.